my favorite sport, tennis, by Nancy Strezza. Keep your eye on the ball. Hit the ball over the net. Try to hit it back. I love to play tennis. Tennis is a fast game full of quick movements. The rectangle court is divided by a net. The sidelines and the baseline at the back show the borders. The squares are called service areas. Tennis can be played by 2 or 4 people. One person on each side of the net plays singles. 2 teams of 2 players play doubles. Tennis players use a racket to hit a ball over the net. A coach teaches the player how to hold and swing the racket. The player needs to learn how to serve and where to move. Do you remember? What divides a tennis court? Check and see if you're right at the end of this book. The game begins with a serve. The first player stands behind the baseline. She gently tosses the ball above her head. Then she hits it with the racket over the net. It must bounce in the service area to be a good serve. The opponent tries to hit the ball back over the net. The ball must bounce only once and land in bounds. The players hit the ball back and forth over the net. This is called a rally. Do you remember? How does a game begin? Check and see if you're right at the end of this book. Points are scored when the player misses a serve or fails to hit the ball back in bounds. 4 points are needed to win each game of tennis. Scoring in tennis is a bit strange. In most games, the points are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. In tennis, the points are love, 15, 30, 40, and game. If the score is tied at 40, it is called deuce. The next player who scores 2 points in a row wins the game. Game, set, match is called by the referee when all the games are done. Tennis players practice many kinds of strokes. They practice serving the ball into the service area. They practice forehand and backhand strokes. They rush to the net and practice overhand strokes and volleys. They work on footwork and balance. You will need a lot of practice to become a good tennis player. There are many rules, but tennis is very fun to play. Do you remember? What is a tied 40-40 score called? Check and see if you're right at the end of this book. Tennis is a fun sport to watch and play. Glossary. Backhand. A stroke in which the ball is struck on the opposite side of the body to the racket hand. Deuce. When the score is tied at 40-40. Forehand. A shot hit from the racket arm side of the body. Racket. A stringed bat that players hold and use to hit the ball. Rally. A long series of shots. Referee. The official who is in overall charge of the match. Did you remember? Answers. Question number 1. A net. Question number 2. With a serve. Question number 3. A deuce.